This video is brought to you by Dynamic Custom Beadworks, now officially licensed by Capcom. Check them out at dynamicbeadworks.com now to get your own custom video game sprites.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah.
What's up everybody, J-Kun here, and the Injustice 2 beta is here a lot sooner than I expected. 2 days ago, NetherRealm had their first live stream dedicated to Injustice 2 and revealed that the beta was in fact live that day, and that the codes would be sent via email after the stream ended. Needless to say, this is why the video hasn't come out sooner, because I've been having way too much fun playing this beta. And I have to say, my overall outlook on it is insanely positive. 4 characters are available to play with so far, with Superman, Batman, Supergirl, and Atrocitus, the leader of the Red Lanterns. This beta is basically here to gauge the online capability so NRS can make improvements as needed. Everything feels incredibly fun. The game feels familiar yet new, and it's very easy to get lost in the game and not realize that several hours have gone by. The first night playing, I started at around 9 PM, and it felt like I had blinked and it was 2 in the morning. Now, with this being a beta, obviously there are a couple things that need to be addressed. But with me saying that, keep in mind that this is in fact a beta, and everything we see so far is subject to change, and any gripes I may have are pretty small in the grand scheme of things. First off, I would say that the damage needs to be scaled back a good amount, especially when it comes to stage transitions. Without even doing a combo, a single transition can take up to 25% of the enemy's health. If you ask me, that's a little silly. Now with Injustice 2, they've introduced a loot system where after every match, win or lose, you acquire armor pieces that can change everything about your character, from how they look, how they play, how hard they hit, how much damage they can take, and even give them access to special moves. I have to say, while I do find the loot system incredibly fun, item facts are kind of just on by default, unless both players opt to turn on competitive mode. Here is where I think online could potentially become very irritating to deal with. Now please keep in mind I am looking at this from a competitive player perspective and not a casual one, so it's perfectly okay if you don't agree with me. But I do hope that when we get the full game release, we get an online mode where competitive mode is turned on by default, and the armor pieces are become regulated to just an appearance change, and that is all. Much like ranked match or player matches in other fighting games. One mode has the effects turned on, one mode has the effects turned off. If it stays like a toggled option, I feel like online will eventually become a pain to play for a competitive player, because you'll have every Tom, Dick, and Harry Olympic level tryhard who will refuse to ever turn the effects off out of fear they may lose. But like I said, it's okay if you don't agree with me, this is just my opinion from the perspective of a competitive player, and that is all. But outside of that, the online feels amazing and overall is just a joy to play, win or lose. But lastly, and I feel like I would be doing an injustice if I didn't mention this, pardon the pun. So in the short amount of time I've had playing the beta, I have already ran into an unbelievable amount of people who are rage quitting. I can't stress this enough, folks. Win or lose, please play the matches. The beta is here to test the game's online integrity so that NRS may be able to fix things later should a problem arise, and NRS cannot do their job if you don't play. Plus, come on guys, this is a beta! Your win-loss record does not matter right now. But enough about that, let's go ahead and move on. So NetherRealm said that the beta would be live for about a month and that we will see some updates before the beta ends. Hopefully, they'll be willing to let this go on longer than a month, so not only do more people get to play the beta, but we also get the possibility to possibly mess around with some new characters in the meantime. But that's all I got for right now. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and please leave a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe for more Injustice 2 news as soon as it becomes available. Thank you for watching. This is J-Kun, signing out.